Hello my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I hope that all of you are doing okay. Today I want to share with you my face skincare routine, both morning and evening, because I have two skincare routines daily, on a daily basis. I will be honest with you guys, I don't have a perfect glass skin. I'm actually far from having a perfect skin because I struggle with under eye circles, and then I have very oily skin, especially on the T-zone, and my nose is the most notorious, guys. I don't know why my nose likes to shine so much, especially on hot days. My face becomes so oily and my nose shines brighter than my future. Apart from those two problems, my skin also tends to be dull and I develop like 1 or 2 pimples on my period. But once the period is over, my skin goes back to normal. So for the products that I'm gonna show you today, the products I'm using, they are specifically for targeting oily skin. And another thing that, guys, I want to be grateful to God for is the fact that I passed adolescence without having pimples. So in my life, I have never struggled actually with my skin. Like, I don't have major skin issues. Like, when I look at my siblings, for example, they also don't have skin issues. They have nice skin. We don't have problems with pimples, rashes, and all that. We have good skin. So I also thank my genetics for at least having a manageable skin. And when I was in Kenya, I didn't have a specific skincare routine. Actually, I was only using one cream and a moisturizer, and that's all. So when I relocated to the UK is when I started being serious with my skin, and I did my research on TikTok and identified the products that would work for me to target oily skin. So majorly I'm targeting my oily skin because I don't have, as I told you, skin issues. For these under eye circles, I developed them because I used to have eye allergies and I used to scratch my eyes a lot. So this area became dark with time, and now I'm paying the price for that. Here in the UK, my skin glows more than when I'm in Kenya, and I would like to think it's because of the cold environment, especially during winter. Oh, my skin loves winter so much. And the air quality in terms of dust particles in the air. In Nairobi, there's so much dust in the air. It used to trigger my skin, and sometimes I used to have rashes because of the dust. But here I noticed there's not so much dust compared to where I was living before, so I don't suffer with rashes so much like when I was living in Kenya. So as I mentioned earlier, I have two routines, the AM and the PM. I'm gonna start with the morning routine. So since I have oily skin, I'm very serious with cleansing my skin, and I use this Cetaphil oily skin cleanser. This is specifically for people with oily skin. So if you have any other type of skin, you can always read there and buy what is suitable for your skin. And after I use this, I also use this micellar water with rose water. It has rose water, and we know the benefits of rose water. It is anti-aging and it's also good for oily skin. I use it with these cotton pads. So let me start the skincare as I show you. So before I do anything, I usually wet my face first, and then I go in with this cleanser like that, and then I forgot to mention that I also have this scrubber. It is silicone. I think it's silicone, yeah. So it's usually for scrubbing my face, but I don't use it every day. I use it especially when I have makeup on. Yeah. So this is what I use to scrub my face. It is gentle. I have just rinsed off the cleanser from my face, and I have my face towels here. I don't use the towel that I use for my body on my face. So I bought like a dozen of them. So I use a clean towel after every 2 days. So I take my towel and pat dry. Long ago, I used to like go harsh on my face, but I realized that's not good for my face. So I saw experts saying that we should be gentle for on our skin, and you just need to tap dry. Yeah, after that I take my micellar water and the cotton pad, and I put it on the cotton pad, and I gently clean my face with the micellar water. So I use this to make sure that I have removed all the oil from my skin. This is the up close of my skin after cleansing. Just look at that, already a big difference. So after cleansing, I go in with the Garnier Organic Pure Thyme Toner. Toner, and I love this product. I really love it. It is for combination to oily skin, and let me read direct from the product itself. It is useful for purifying and mattifying the skin, making pores appear tightened, and the skin's texture appears refined after using it. So let's use and see. It is very liquidy, and as we know, so I usually do that, and I just tap my skin with it. So as the experts say, how to layer your skincare products, you start with the thinnest to the thickest. The thickest should be last and the thinnest should be first. So I tap until dry, like so. Look at my skin. After the toner, I go in with this vitamin C serum, and it is 10%. The brand is Simple. So after this finishes, I think I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna increase the percentage of the vitamin C, because I think my skin can tolerate a higher percentage. So as we all know, the benefits of vitamin C are to even out the skin and to brighten the skin, not to lighten, to brighten the skin. Don't get me wrong. So I go in with that, just a few drops on my face. I think this is enough. I usually do my skincare in circular motions, and I'm more gentle on my eyes because the skin is thin there. So you rub it in until it completely dries. Make sure it completely dries so that it can be effective on the skin. That's what the experts say, according to my research. Yeah. After that, I go in with the Olay eye cream. I've been using this, and to be honest, I have seen change. I used to be so dark here, and after, like, this is like the 6th month I'm using this, and I have seen change. Yeah, so you take just a little like that. They say you should use your ring finger, but for me, I feel comfortable using the index finger. It's because this ring finger is weak, so like you're supposed to be very gentle with your eye area, with your eye area. But I'm more comfortable with this. I'll still be gentle, so I put just a little bit like that. I think I've used too much, like that. I tap until it is absorbed completely. After the eye cream, I go in with my moisturizer, and I use the Neutrogena one, the Hydro Boost Water Gel, or the Aqua Gel. So I love this because it is a very thin consistency. It's not a cream. Like you can see, it is very thin. It's water-based, and I love it because I noticed that this one at least doesn't peel the skincare products underneath. There's a time I used to use a moisturizing cream, and when I apply it, it starts peeling off or forming small clumps, small white clumps, like it's peeling off the products underneath. So with this one, it doesn't have that effect because it's water-based. So that's why I love it so much, and it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. So I apply a lot of it like that. And also don't forget to moisturize your neck. Actually, the skincare products, you're supposed to extend them to your neck. Yeah, like that. Finally, I go in with SPF, and I learned to use SPF whether we are in winter, whether we are in summer or spring or autumn, I must use sunscreen on a daily basis, and this is what I use. So for this one, you have to shake, and there's a bead inside. You have to shake until the bead makes the noise like that. Yeah, so I don't like to spray directly on my face because I don't want to inhale it. So I usually spray it on my palms like that, and I apply just a little bit for the first layer. I like to apply bit by bit because I want it to absorb faster. Like when you apply so much at once, you have a hard time trying to melt it into your skin. Like that. And finally, to spice up everything, I use my lip oil. Like that, to moisturize my lips. For the night routine, this is the order in which I apply my products. So I go in with a Cetaphil Oily Skin Cleanser, and then micellar water with organic rose water and oil, and then Garnier Organic Pure Thyme Toner, and the ordinary niacinamide, 10% zinc, 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc. Niacinamide is good for minimizing pores, regulating oil production, minimizing wrinkles and brightening the skin. So that's why I use this for the PM. After the niacinamide serum, I go in with retinol, and we all know that retinol has a lot of benefits, especially reducing fine lines and wrinkles, which in turn helps your skin to age gracefully. It also unclogs pores. This is the brand I use, the Retinol Reface. And when you're using retinol, make sure you're only using it during the nighttime, and the next morning you must use your SPF. Do not use retinol without using SPF the next morning. So for me, I usually alternate using this retinol. Like if I apply tonight, the next night I'm not gonna use it. I leave one day for my skin to recover, and then I use the night after. So that's how I alternate my retinol. Next, I use my Olay eye cream. This is to reduce the under eye circles that I have. And then I finish everything off with my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, or my moisturizer. Without forgetting my lip oil, I finish everything off with my lip oil. The lips also needs to be taken care of. Summary, this is the order in which I apply my skincare products in the morning. So for morning routine, cleanser, toner, vitamin C serum, eye cream, moisturizer, and finally SPF. For the PM, this is the order: cleanser, toner, niacinamide, retinol, eye cream, and finally moisturizer. Guys, that is my skincare routine, both morning and evening, and I'm very consistent and serious with taking care of my face. And I think soon enough I'm gonna introduce Korean skincare products into my routine, because I have seen a lot of people praising Korean products. If you're using Korean products, skincare products, please tell us in the comment section below what you're using and if you love it or not, if you're seeing changes or not. But I'm gonna give it a try. The way people are praising Korean skincare products, I need to give it a try. And by the way, my advice is, for the skin, everyone has a different type of skin, different types of genetics, and what works for me might not work for you. So my advice will be, first identify what kind of skin you have, and then research on what products can be suitable for your skin. Nowadays we are so blessed with the internet. Like I get a lot of information from the internet, especially from TikTok. And you know, on TikTok people give their honest reviews. So use TikTok to also get this kind of information. And I also came to realize that you can have the most expensive skincare products in the market. You can have a 12-step skincare routine, but your skin will still not care. And that is because sometimes what we put into our bodies reflects on our skin. The lifestyle we are living also contributes to the health of our skin. What you put into your body will reflect on your skin. So you also need to check on your diet, on if you are drinking enough water, if you're working out, all these things contribute to a healthy looking skin. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope I have helped someone. I'm looking forward to see you in our next video. Bye.